late, guys.
Greetings and salutations, Dota fans. Welcome to Mad.
Oh my fucking god, Charlie. Oh my fucking god.
You said
dude.
fucking go.
I did, but like that was
That was so sad.
It really was. I told you I didn't want to do it.
Dude, you gotta get more hype about it. You gotta be like, greetings and salutations, Dota fans. You gotta do something like that, man.
That ain't me.
Okay. Alright.
I'm not Aaron. I can't do it.
Well,
I should just disband.
No, listen. It's okay. First of all, everybody, welcome back to Mad. What's up? It's good to have you all here. We've got a couple of special guests tonight, obviously. Sam BuLba Sale could not be here because he has a power outage, and I'm saying that with air quotes because we don't know if that's actually true. But, all the best to him. Of course, our special guests tonight are going to be Fogged as well as Toby once again, so it's great to have you all here. I want to jump right into it, obviously, because there's a lot of big news to talk about tonight. And, of course, the first and foremost thing is Cloud9, and we're going to jump right in. And I want to talk to you about this, Kurt, and ask you, just tell us what you can about the entire merger and pretty much how it all came to fruition, so.
It's not a merger, really. We're just signed with Cloud9 now. So we're no longer affiliated with Speed Gaming.
Okay. So you've completely then jumped ship from Speed Gaming and just went over to Cloud9.
Yeah. Well, as a bit of background, way back after TI3, when we were looking for sponsors, we were talking to a lot of people, and one of them was actually Jack, who's managing Cloud9 now. So it's not like it's just a spur of the moment after MOG thing. Like, we have been talking to him to a long time, even though we went with Speed. And I think one of the main reasons we chose to go with Cloud9 over Speed Gaming is because Speed is completely centered in China, and if we're not in China, there's not much point in us being with a Chinese sponsor because it's very hard for them to support us over here. And there's a lot of, I guess, logistical problems between us. Like, we can sort of communicate, but it's not really fluid, right? It's hard to get things across in a quick pace. That's what's sort of necessary, and I think those are the main things.
So you guys move over to Cloud9 completely. For the people that are unaware of who Cloud9 are, they're a very, very, very large League of Legends organization. And it's kind of interesting to me that they decided to go for a Dota team. And I guess it was only a matter of time before that happened. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting. And I wanted to ask you, Charlie, I don't know, are you now, I don't know how much you could talk about this, but are you at any, in any way involved with Cloud9 at this point? Are you still managing the guys, or what's up with that?
Yes.
Is that all you can say about that?
I am still their manager.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because as you guys can notice, there's no Dignitas logo over on the overlay there, so it's just a flower. It's just a flower now.
I'm not working for Dignitas anymore.
Okay.
So when's the new team house coming?
We're gonna go back to this.
Should we talk about team houses? Like,
yes.
I don't really like a long-term team house that much because, like, I don't know, if we compare it to conventional job, like, you have coworkers, right? And sure, you might like them, you might like seeing them at work 8 hours a day, but when you have to see them at work and then you go home and you see them again, and then you go to sleep, you wake up and you see their faces, like, you don't want to keep seeing the same people. For me, like, I don't know, I don't know if I could live in a team house for like a year, but I haven't tried it either. So I think, like, the best is just boot camping before tournaments right now.
Well, if you want, Owie, I know we've got some office space here that you can, like, rent for a week or two. You can boot camp right here at JD.
Officially sponsored by Join Dota. Jeez. But I think it's an exciting time. It's funny that you talked about Team House and you talk about living with people. I don't know, do you like, I don't want to start shots fired early on, but, like, do you have anybody in specific that you'd be kind of quite, like, you would be nervous about living with on the team? Like, anybody in particular?
No, I mean, in China we were fine. Like, yeah. It wasn't, like, perfect, right? Like we didn't all hold hands and sit around in a circle every night or something. But like we had enough fun and we talked enough and like, but like, you do sort of. I think you like. I get sick of almost everyone. I think in China it's a bit different because we are completely isolated. Like we're the only five. Like we're 5 people and we're the only 5 people that we talk to basically. Like our manager there didn't really speak English that well either. So that's probably why we got sick of each other. It might be better if we were still in the West, but I haven't tried it, so I can't say that much yet.
Well, let me ask this actually, and let me ask you, Fog, because you lived in the EG house, did you not, Fog?
Yes.
So how was that experience? Did you get sick of everybody, or did you find that it was a very just enjoyable experience overall?
Well, I mean, it depends. I guess it depends on the type of people you have on your team and everything, but for me, it wasn't so bad. There's a lot of introverts in Dota, for the most part, that keep their thoughts and stuff to themselves, so I don't know. I don't really have a problem with living with people. I don't know. I don't really see it the same as Aoi, but I could see how you can get sick of living with someone, especially if they're messy and stuff. There's always tons of personal conflicts and shit that shouldn't be involved when you're on a team with people.
That's actually a big thing. Like, if you don't have your own room and you have to share rooms with someone and they're messy, like it's...
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have that problem. I was rooming with Universe. Universe is, like, cleanly and everything, so...
Rooming together, you say that, but, like, I know there's only one bed.
No comment.
Some leads turn scandalous. But, God, you're so right. I don't know what it is with people in gaming and, like, in Dota players in general, but people are just fucking messy sometimes, and it's actually kind of gross, but... Yeah, that's something to keep in mind.
I mean, we didn't really have that much of an issue. The kitchen got messy sometimes, but it was just, like, little things adding up. It wasn't ever, like, so bad of a deal, but...
Right. Well. Yeah. So...
I wouldn't want to go long-term again, though, I don't think. I think long-term boot camping probably isn't good for the team overall, because people probably start to argue and shit, so...
Mm-hmm. I guess it's also different from a casting perspective because, Toby, I mean, you're not necessarily living with people, but you're casting with all these people on a daily basis, like Capitalist. You probably wouldn't get bored of Cap because he seems like a pretty interesting person. But what's it like working in that kind of environment?
So working is fine. Living with would be something else.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm really happy at the end of every single day I can go back to my home, and no one else is going to be annoying me there. Like, if I spend 12 hours during the day with somebody, I don't want to go home and then say, hi, I'm going to spend the next 12 hours with you. So, yeah, I like having my own space. Originally, I always wanted to make, like, it was the boyhood dream to have, like, a caster's house. And then everyone would come in and, like, we'd train cast, would have the studios inside the house and everything else. But it's really good to have that separation from, like, work, training, focus kind of area. And just a chill the fuck out kind of area. And for me, my home is my chill out area.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do need their personal space. That's definitely important. And that's actually kind of interesting because it's like JD is a work environment and then BTS, I think they have their house and their studio in the same area. So 2 different sides of the coin. We're getting a little bit off topic though. So Cloud9, exciting stuff. You guys played today, right, for MLG TKO, I believe?
Yeah, we were supposed to play 2 games, but our first opponent didn't show up. So we played 1 game.
They're leading their group.
Wow.
4-0. 4-0 out of their 7 games. And they haven't played they haven't played their last 3 games yet. But they're going up against Liquid tomorrow.
That should be a good match.
That should be fun, actually.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
That is.
I want to see if BuLba's going to get sad or not.
But he's going to pretend to have no power.
That's only for Mad.
Yeah, that's because he has to have his webcam on, so he doesn't want to have to deal with that. But no, that'll be a fun match. I'm actually really excited for that. We've actually, and that's kind of cool too, because we have had a lot of like American teams facing off against one another through either JDL, through ESP, or through this MLG TKO, and it's definitely something that's been a lot of fun to watch, specifically because like I think a lot of people know that I do really enjoy American Dota, so it's always really nice just to get back to that too. But for now, let's move on. And I've been waiting kind of all week to talk about this because I know Charlie's about as I guess, turned up as you can be, as I am about this. But there was a bit of an incident. You guys probably don't know about it. The rest of the panel doesn't know about this unless like we told you. But what happened was, for the Heliosesports tournament, there was a night where Kodal Guy and White Elephant are generally the casters for that tournament. But it just so happened that Rosie, as well as Asia Amor, casted a couple games on the Helios channel. And let's just say chaos ensued, because during one of the games, this wasn't even during an AFK screen, this wasn't during, like in between games, this was in an actual game. They had their webcams on. Not only did they have them on, they had them covering pretty much almost the entire left half of the screen. And I came in there, and oh boy, Charlie was just going hard. Charlie, do you want to talk about that at all?
Okay, so Maut basically summed it up. It was like they were casting some tournament. I think it was the Helios Cup or whatever. And they had their cams on, like during the actual cast, covering up like the drop down bars where it shows net worth, where it shows CS, stuff like that. And then so, it was pretty intrusive. And I guess my problem with that is that, as a caster, you're there to supplement the game. The audience and everyone is there to watch the game, watch the players, watch what's going on. They're not there to watch you. And so when you do something like that, when you cover up, important aspects of the cast, you're turning the game into a vehicle of self-promotion for yourself. And
do you have a screenshot of this, by the way?
I don't have one. If anybody in chat does, I would love to see it. I was looking for it.
Sorry, Charlie. Sorry.
That's okay. But yeah, it was just like two cams, basically one on top of another, covering up like the drop down tabs. So, and it was pretty intrusive. It was covering up that. And then it was covering up a lot of the some of the in-game action. And then, so it's pretty shitty, to be honest. When you're using all of that, when you're using the game, you're sort of detracting from the players and the tournament that's in the game, and you're just it's pretty disrespectful to the players, to the audience, when you make the game not about the game, but you make it about yourself. And I know some people, like during the cast, we messaged the admin, and there were people talking about it in the chat, and I believe the admin defended it by saying this is their style of casting. Everyone has their own style of casting or whatever. And it's not a fucking style of casting. It's like shameless self-promotion. And it's unfortunate because it's pretty obvious what they were doing. They're using the fact that they're girls to drive views, and it's pretty like shitty to do to the other women in the scene, like Shiver or Zoe, who don't really try and sell sex to drive views. And it's like, should have some self-respect for yourself. If you want to be a
problem you have is, Charlie, is you can't really stop this kind of thing. Girl streamers always get more views. You just look at the Twitch homepage and look at their VODs. And I'm not against... It's like this League of Legends girl where half of the picture is just her boobs. And people just click it just to see what the fuck happened. And then you click it, and then you realize that you're going to get ear cancer just from listening to her. And
yeah, this is nothing against personal streams. If you're a girl and you're streaming yourself and you have your camera on, fine, whatever. Mm-hmm. But to do that during an actual game, what male cast, what cast at all, what legitimate big studio casting a big tournament ever has the casters? Do you remember the original days of Dota 2 when the streaming first started? Because we used to actually have the cameras turned on. Everyone used to, because we had on the original HUD design there were two boxes in the corner,
And on one box, we basically put logos and everything else. And on the other box, we'd actually have the cameras turned on. And we realized after a while that it really wasn't wasn't working. Okay, someone just sent me a screenshot of it. Holy shit, that's bad.
It wasn't alright. It wasn't that big. There was no way it was that big.
Okay, in that case, someone's just fucking with it. Yeah, but like originally we had the cameras on there, and I remember I was talking with a couple of the other casters at the time, and we were all saying, like, is it really good to have our image there? Like, does it make any sense? Like, do you ever watch any Major League Baseball broadcast or any major sports broadcast and go, yeah, the casters' cameras are there? No, you see the casters for a grand total of maybe 10 seconds if you're lucky at the start of a match, and then it's nothing but in-game, and then it's panel. Like, the casters are hardly even shot. I remember James tried to push at TI3 that the casters actually never even had a camera on them at TI3. All you'd have pop up is the names, and the casters would be hidden somewhere, because it was only meant to be the players and the game was the primary focus. I kind of see it a little bit differently, though, because casters, like, we're a different breed in Dota, where people actually want to have a personal connection to what that person's saying, where I've noticed in big sports it's been a lot more generic. Like, you just don't care. As long as you feel like some kind of excitement from the cast, you don't care. But in esports, it's always been a lot more personal. But yeah, I can understand having a caster's camera there, but you're right. At the expense of the game, Charlie, at the expense of like taking away the focus from the plays and like the action, no, that's just stupid. Like, this camera angle,
right
which
now,
I can see you showing right now, like, this is something you would do if you're analyzing. Like, I'd put Merlini's face where she is right now, and then do a talk about parts of the game and show it that way. But this is... I don't even know what to call this while still being nice. I don't have a word.
It wasn't that big. It definitely wasn't that big. But,
no, but look at it. That's from the VOD, dude. I thought it wasn't that big either. And I'm looking
at really? That's from the VOD?
That's from the VOD. The cat's like a lion walking across the screen.
Somebody from BTS linked that in chat. I was looking at like, what the fuck is... I was there when the two girls were doing it, and I just got in there, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is what we're doing now? Like, and I agree with everybody, like, wholeheartedly. Charlie, you're absolutely right. This pretty much just stops any sort of progress that, you know, Shiva made when she was casting. Like, I love Shiva's casting. I love when she casts, and like, she does such a good job. She works so hard, and like, all of this just like it's so frustrating to deal with in the scene and in the industry. And I just, oh god, it pisses me off. Luckily, later on that evening, there was kind of a community stream with Mason and with Ryu Borus, who were casting, and they did a really nice job, you know, stepping up, providing, you know, quality casting, and that was something that was actually nice to see. But luckily, I think Kodal Guy is back in the reins of that tournament, and they're getting some decent viewers as well. But I don't know, it's kind of gross when you think about it, but maybe we should move on unless anybody else has any thoughts on this. I'm not sure if Fogged or Kurt.
I would just say at this point, I'm happy that MLG filters the people who can stream on MLG.
Oh my god!
Wow! Okay.
Wow!
Because in a way, yeah, but in a way too, like, how do people even find this live stream and then say it's an official live stream? Because I'd look at this and just say it's a joke. Like, the stream is a joke. It's not about the game, and if you watch it, then you're just there to fap. That's basically it. There is no other joy you will get from this apart from fappage. Like,
well put.
So for people that watch this, like, we can bitch about it all the time and say that this is really unprofessional and it pushes Shiva down and puts Zoe down. But really, at the end of the day, for people who watch this live stream, you're going to be fapping to Shiva and Zoe anyway, because that's obviously your only motivation for watching a live stream. So we can't change the people that watch.
Yep. And I think we pretty much hit the nail on the head for this one. But Fogged or Kurt, you guys got anything to say before we move on from this interesting topic?
I think it's pretty straightforward. That's some pretty awful streaming and casting, I guess. I don't know why the hell you would do that.
Right.
Shout out to all the people that also fap to my live stream.
That's me.
There you go.
That's me right here.
I fap to Maut nips.
Thank you. Listen,
he is the only caster who I would be okay with wearing a low cut shirt and having that like cover up parts of the cast.
You're making me blush.
I would be
Charlie.
okay with that.
You're making me blush, dude. But yeah, I know my viewership, man. I know, but listen, it's true. I get more viewers when I take my shirt off. That's just the way the world works, guys. That's just how it works. All right, so
yeah, that's because Capitalist tweets you out and just like, hey, everyone, Maut's getting naked, and people are like, sweet.
Yeah, I mean, Cap, he's on board too. Cap's just as on board as Charlie is, and Aaron wouldn't keep me around if it weren't for my nips. Let's be honest here. So,
can you just show them right now, please?
Like, if I show them, will everybody like shut up?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, then I'm not going to. Sorry, guys. I'll make it a special occasion.
Yes, we will.
Why can't we get Charlie nips?
Yeah, seriously.
No. They're not. It's not the same.
No. All right. Well, maybe some other time, boys. We're gonna move on. So the ESP Shock Therapy Cup just ended, and the winners received $7K, and we're going to spoil it for you. And so if you haven't watched it, you should probably mute this. But the winners were none other than SADBOYS. They went undefeated, either 7-0 or 8-0 or something along those lines, with some pretty interesting play, especially in the grand finals up against Team Empire. A lot of fun to watch. Fog, I don't know if you really caught that series. I'm not sure if you were casting it or not, but if you caught it, do you have anything to say about it? Were you like any specific insights at all?
Was I watching that? I don't even remember. Shit. I actually don't think I caught either of the games, but Empire was playing really well as far as I could tell, but SADBOYS just looks like they took them out of their comfort level and just played their game, did really well.
It's actually kind of interesting because they started out, they had that loss to Liquid, and all of a sudden they kind of go on this tear. Kurt, is it different to play up against them, or they are similar to some of the other teams you play up against, or do they do anything a little too different or crazy that you've noticed?
What I see of them, like they all just play Dota. Like it's nothing. Like you see Sigma who will have really cool picks or something like that. Like SADBOYS, they'll have cool picks, but I think their main focus is that they all just play their own game, and they're really good. Like their players are all really good. And they seem to synergize well enough. So they're definitely a strong team. And I think if any Dota is like SADBOYS and Liquid with EHUG coming up, like the scene's not looking that bad for something like TI.
Oh, god damn it, Toby. God.
What?
Oh my fucking god. Alright. Well, I guess I deserve that. Toby.
But I'm in the studio.
Excellent.
I couldn't do that if I wasn't in the studio.
Ooh, I love the Brazzers logo.
What a show. I'm pretty sure Cap's the one that added that Brazzers logo. I'm just gonna every match from now. I'm just gonna have my shirt off, and you're all gonna get used to it.
You might as well take your shirt off right now.
No, dude, no. Then the terrorists win, Charlie. Then the terrorists win if I take my shirt off.
How does that make any sense? Shut the fuck up and take your clothes off.
Jesus.
All right,
moving along.
Can we get back on topic here? Can we get back on topic?
I mean, I'd love to do 3 hours of this again, guys, but I mean.
No, man. We had a nice modest an hour and a half show, not even an hour and a half, like an hour show last week. So we're gonna keep it a little bit shorter. Toby, what are your thoughts on watching SADBOYS? I think you've casted a couple of their games. What do you think about them?
SADBOYS are looking good. Arteezy has to stop bloodying out my Druid Ranger, and then I'll start to like him a little bit more. As 11
Dragon Tails, 11 deaths.
Yeah. Makes me sad.
That was a funny.
The team has potential. I'm just wanting to know if they can stick together, because I know Arteezy. Like, is his uni commitments over now? We know the team is basically EG because Fear never moved out of the house. But like, is this team really going to stay together the way they are? And once they sign as EG, will they start losing?
Wow, that's. Okay. That's actually kind of an interesting point, because you think they're EG, and all signs would point to that, but we don't have any confirmation, obviously. We don't know what's going on with that, but Fog just mentioned 11 Dragon Tales, 11 deaths, so I want to show you guys this picture real quick. The internal issues picture, which is courtesy of Nahaz Dota. What was this in? What tournament was this?
This was the Join Dota League, or was it TKO?
I think it was TKO.
Yeah, it was the last game of the night, and I think it was the first game that SADBOYS played in TKO, and it was a Dro Ranger in the mid, and he basically just kept feeding. He was a 0-9 Dro Ranger going solo mid, and then PPD I think was flaming him, but he accidentally did it in Allchat, and then all of a sudden Fierce is like, yeah, internal conflicts went out. I was like, it looked bad. Things were but the funny thing was, even though he was feeding, their strat was still working. Because Fear does what Fear does, and he's just like, oh, I'll just play Carry Weaver and kill everybody. Which worked, and they won. Spoilers, but they won.
Listen, that's just some good old NEL Allchat right there, is what that is. I'm kind of glad that we get to see that. And PPD is, met him, he's a good guy, but online he's interesting to say the least. He's an interesting person.
But, I kind of want to say, though, that kind of chat should never be public. Like, we talk about the problems of like our wonderful streamer example from before, but also at the same time, like, you want to focus on the players, you want to focus on the tournament, and just focus on the game. If they put something like that up there, you basically go backwards in professionalism by a long way. Like, Arteezy did it, and I've now banned Arteezy from being in any spectator slot for any game that Join Dota runs.
Oh.
Because he basically flamed Pylai Die at the end of one of the games that the Cloud9 was playing. And I didn't even realize it was in the slot. Like, he just managed to slip his way in there and went unnoticed as we started up the game because he had the password from the previous game. And it's just like, you say something like that and it appears on every single live stream that's going out. Like, it's like having a spectator chat and saying, yo, man, can you, like, check this issue? Or, what the fuck's going on, kind of thing? And you have that kind of content on a live stream, and it just drops your professionalism down. So everything you work hard to achieve is fucked. And, yeah. Arteezy did that, so it's just like, Arteezy, no. No,
okay,
never again.
I think having, a spectator say something in Allchat at the end of the game is a little different from this, though. And I think both of those things are pretty different from, I guess, what happened with the Helios Cup. It's not the same thing. And I think, I think there are two sides of the coin for this. For what PPD said in Allchat, and basically for what PPD said in Allchat, there are two sides of the coin. One is, it's not as professional. It doesn't look as clean when, you have a player saying something in Allchat. At the same time, does that really, destroy the rest of your cast? It also adds something to the game. Like, the game is also entertainment, and people loved it. It's hilarious. And, obviously, I mean, they don't really mean it. When Arteezy flames Pi at the end of the game, or when PPD calls out Arteezy like that, it's just a joke.
See, I had no troubles with, it happening inside the game as such, because you're right, there should be a level of smack talk that happens inside the game, but there's a difference between, smack talk as well as
I think he's here, guys.
Yeah, he's here.
Arteezy wants to speak.
Artur?
I flame fucking mad, dude. Not Pi.
Does it really matter?
Yeah, it does, dude. I wouldn't blame Pi, man. Pi's my homie.
Okay.
You don't like fucking mad? Why don't you like fucking mad, Artur?
Yeah. Tell
What are you
us.
trying to do right now, boys? I'm not trying to cause drama, dude. I like fucking mad. He's my buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Are you
it.
still
Is that
trying
it,
to buy a
That's all there is to it, dude.
Well, what do you think about being banned from being able to spectate in all Join Dota
That's some
events?
bullshit, dude. What's wrong with you? How could you ban me?
Well, I would ask, why don't you support the tournament and buy a ticket?
Well, I have the ticket. I play in the tournament.
Well, there you go.
But I want to Allchat.
I feel you, dude.
Which is
I
why I don't
understand
let you in.
Listen,
Huh?
as that any Dota player, you just gotta get in there. You gotta say what you mean, man. You just gotta
Yeah,
get
you
in there.
feel me. Man.
I got
Feel
you.
me.
Hey, Snaking all chatted one time.
Did he get banned?
I don't know, man.
Probably not. They're just against you. They're against you, Artur.
They really are, dude.
Actually, I think I remember snaking all chatting, and it was during one of the times when he was joining me for a cast for the first time. And yeah, I gave him a strict reprimand. But we do it for the casters as well. Like, if the casters all chat and say something, like, we have no idea what the hell they could say, and they could give away something inside the game
Whoa,
that
dude.
could affect the game. And even if, like you flame them in a certain way, like, how do we know? Like, you could be the guy over there that's, like, flashing a flashlight 4 times to let them know there's someone on bottom lane. We don't know.
Listen, Toby. Listen, I
Wow.
flamed Ryu in the Canada Cup finals. All right, after he got absolutely stomped. You're gonna stop me from all chatting in tournaments, Toby? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yes.
Dude,
And
can you
anything
unban
Join
me?
Dota runs, if you all chat, we will not let you come back in again if you do it after a warning.
I mean, there's no way they're cheating with all chat. Like, if they
Am I
want to
on
cheat,
band?
like a Spectre could just go under TeamSpeak. Like, it's actually so unbelievably easy.
True. That is
So-
true.
Like, that would just raise suspicion, and it's not even good because you can't say, hey,
So,
they're getting.
so what you're saying is, when Arteezy's spectating all these games,
Yeah,
technically
he's
feeding
basically cheating.
information
You
to
should
the
ban
enemy.
him from all the. Yeah.
No, fucking unban me.
So on recommendation of Owie 2000, Arteezy is now banned from every single competitive game for spectating.
Oh
Sounds
man,
great.
Sounds fair.
Alright, but ban BuLba too
Yep.
then.
Yeah, you should ban BuLba.
agreed.
Yeah,
Ban
Bulba sneaks his way in
Yeah.
every time, man.
Yeah.
You knew what BuLba does? Wait, I think it's already happened. So like some people already know, but he'll change his name to No Coaches, and then he'll go into coach slot so you can't see him. He's gonna be mad at me for saying that, but like.
Dude, I'm doing that. I'm stealing that.
He also
if
casts too.
If you go down to the coach slot, it'll put your name there, and beside you be a no coaches. You're like, who's this? I wonder who this
Really?
is. I mean, of course he does. He's never done it seriously. Like he did it like once.
He's sneaky, man. He gets in there.
Oh, but he's in every game. He's in every single game.
Yeah,
you
he's
don't
in
know.
every game, except when his power's out.
Am I officially unbanned? Hello? Am
You're
I
done.
unbanned?
Hello?
I'm following Owie's recommendation. Sorry, dude.
Oh, come on, dude. I just want to all chat sometimes.
You know, when you win TI4, we'll let you spectate.
Damn, when he wins it. Wow.
You have to
This
win
is-
a big
this
tournament
is
before
some
you can
shit,
talk
dude.
more.
Yeah.
Hey, do you not have confidence in yourself, Arteezy?
No, I just want to obs, dude. Leading up to TI, I want to obs some teams.
Arteezy,
You
how
just
about
like
this?
you just like to watch. Do you not see yourself as a contender?
I do not see myself
You should
as a
cast them
contender.
instead.
Yeah,
Artur.
exactly. Artur, just
I
join
want
me.
to.
Join
I'm
me.
migrating into a caster.
Yeah, dude. Just cast things together. No one will. That you won't
Hey,
be
man.
put down.
You
Well,
know the
Papa's-
funny thing is, Arteezy, if you were actually casting something and you stream something out, you can cast anything at the Join Dota League by doing that, and then yes, you can be a legitimate spectator.
There you go.
Can I stream shirtless? And can I cover half the screen?
Wow. All right.
You can do whatever
Okay.
you
You know what,
want, man.
Artur? You just went there, so fuck you. I'm not cast with you anymore. All right. I thought we had a
Come
good
on.
thing going.
We can cover the screen, just us two naked.
Okay. Well, I guess if it's both of us, then it's fine.
Oh, look who it is.
Sam, what's up, man?
Hi.
Oh, power came back, right, man?
Yeah.
Power
I
comes
don't know
out
why.
once he gets
Why
called
get
out.
black, dude?
Dude,
Power's
yeah.
back.
You can check
Those-
the news.
Power lines froze.
Do you get sad, BuLba, that your secrets were all just revealed by Owie?
Wait, what secrets?
I told them about your no coaches shit because they should
What
remove.
the hell, man? Why do you have to ruin that shit?
I'm sorry. It needs to get removed.
Wow.
Well,
Sam, can you turn on your
That's
webcam?
yeah. Can you turn that on, Sam?
Yeah, only I'm allowed to have a picture.
I have my picture. I have the picture right now. It's a cute little dog.
Can you turn
Wow.
on your webcam?
Yeah, please.
You're a sponsor player.
Damn.
Yeah, you really are a sponsor play. He just called you out on that too. You got to turn it on now.
Can you represent Kingston better, please?
Yeah, exactly. And Team Liquid, and Need for Seat, and
You
And
must
shiny
have
thing.
at least one shiny thing in your camera.
yeah, exactly. Look at all the sponsors you're letting down by not having a camera right now, Sam.
Am I really?
I mean, I'd imagine.
hope-
Didn't you just go out and buy a new camera anyway?
Yeah.
I did. I bought one last week.
So can
Did
you
it
use
break?
it?
Did the power outage make it break?
Fuck off, dude. You can I'm not lying about the power outage. You can ask
You
your
came
dad.
right on time.
All right. What about your cam?
That shit's a work in progress. I need to go find
Oh
it.
my god, cam.
Okay, all right. Where were we? I don't even fucking remember what we were talking about.
Number one, probably.
Sad Boys.
Oh, don't you want BuLba's comments on SADBOYS?
Yeah, I do actually. That's a good. All right, Sam. What do you think about Team Sad Boys? And please feel free to be super honest, especially with Artur being here.
Okay, I promised myself I'm not gonna flame Sad Boys, because they're a really good team, and I respect the way they play, and I respect our tour. So
Thank
Sad
you.
Boys is a great team. They're the premier North American organization, and I can't wait to see how they do well in their next tournament.
What do you mean they're the premier North American organization?
What?
Yeah.
They're EG, so they're the premier North American organization.
Whoa, we don't know that.
Whoa.
Nothing's confirmed, man.
Whoa.
You're just throwing shit out.
Spoilers.
Yeah, seriously. Well, that was an unexpectedly manner answer to be expected of Sam, who's trying to become a Renaissance man and just not flame anymore. It's just not happening. I'm disappointed. I really am. But that's
Flying
okay.
Monarch bow, please.
Well,
You guys like my studio?
I do. I wish I had one. Your mic's really deep. But, Artur, what do you think about your team and your team's play? And if you had to pick... Alright, let's do this. Actually, let's do this.
Dude, why are you putting me on the spot? I'm just here
Artur,
for the Monarch.
fuck, marry, kill. Everybody on your team, go.
What?
Fuck, marry, kill.
You're only supposed to do that with 3 people. You
All
can't
right, well
fuck,
then-
marry, kill 5 people.
Fuck 2, marry, kill. How about that?
The fuck, dude? I don't want to answer this.
You're still one short there, Maut.
No, because it's...
That's Arteezy's on the team.
Yeah,
Unless he fucks
Arteezy,
himself.
yeah.
Which,
I'll fuck myself.
Yeah.
I'll marry Zai. I'll kill Peter.
I knew it. I knew it.
The obvious choice.
It really was. It was the only
Fuck you,
choice.
Peter. Fuck Peter, dude. He
Oh,
doesn't
man.
believe in my drow anymore.
Yeah, but you can't
Once I
fuck
get
Yeah, I
yourself,
wouldn't
dude.
either.
Hey, it's easy. You didn't really give much confidence with a 0 for 9.
That was a warm-up game. That was my first drow game.
Jeez, you're the Michael Jordan of being a son of a bitch.
Okay, first of all,
I actually still support your drow, man. I support your drow. The strat was working.
Thank
The
you.
strat was working.
Did you watch his gameplay? Are you sure you support it?
But I had
You got-
500 GPM.
He was playing Drow and got 0
yeah,
agility
it was
items.
funny. See, this is the beautiful thing about Drow Ranger. It doesn't matter. Even if you die 9 times, you can still compete with any other hero on the map.
Yeah, I was farming the shit out of that game, dude.
I can't believe you got last hits in the early part of the game. Like, Drow Ranger's attack animation is like the crappiest in the world.
You get used to it, dude. Hard work, dedication pays off.
It so does. Truer words have never been spoken, really, at all. Okay, let's move on, I guess. Let's get to some coherent topic here. And
Wait. I'm looking at the Google Docs. What was about the whole Asia war? Was that talked about?
yes, we talked about that. Did you hear about that, Sam?
I mean, what? Hear about?
He was streaming it, dude.
I was watching the stream with Artur, dude.
Oh, were you?
You were on top of
Of
that.
course
dude.
he was.
Do you have,
Just say
You were on top of it.
do you have thoughts, Sam? Thoughts on that?
I mean, there was a lot of plot. There was some nice plot to it. I was enjoying. I mean, you see, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, all day, every day, you see Toby, you see Capitalist, you see LD. Sometimes you just gotta go for what makes you happy in life.
What makes you happy, BuLba?
It's seeing your face, Toby.
You know, Sam, there is porn on the internet. It exists.
Artur, aren't you a little young to be watching that?
It's okay. My mom
Locks
lets
his
me.
door. Oh, okay.
Okay, well, Sam, I'm glad that you told us that, and I'm glad you think that way. But All right, let's talk about Korea, because that's actually something that is pretty interesting. And the NSL is going on right now. There's some grand finals happening, and EOT pulled an old switcheroo, replacing their mid player with none other than Jeyo, formerly of EG. And, of course, they're going to be facing off against Team Zephyr in a couple of days. I'm not sure what day exactly. But what do you guys think about that transition, bringing in Jeyo? Fog, let's start with you. What do you think about EOT bringing in Jeyo right at the...
You know what's really funny, though? I think you can make, like, 4 actual Dota teams that are all of people that got kicked off EG.
Get booted from EG, go to Korea.
No, it's like, think about how many people got booted from EG the past 3 years. There's like 15 people.
Really?
Just some food for thought. Yeah, it's like, what? I can list them, I think. It's Pycat, Playmate, Misery, Milk, MSS, Jeyo, Fogged, Lacoste.
Oh, me?
Universe. Demon got kicked twice. Just, like, the list just goes on, dude.
So what are you saying? EG's going to take over, or former EG players are going to take over Korea then? Is that what's going to happen?
They're probably going to take over the world at this rate.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Anyways.
I'm just really surprised that they can add in a substitute player for just the grand final.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that is.
Do we have to start writing into rule sets now that you must play a certain amount of games to play in the playoffs? So you must be with the team for a certain amount of time before you can actually play in the playoffs?
Yeah,
they said that one of their players couldn't make it for whatever reason.
Look, one had family issues, and I mean, it sounds bullshit.
Okay.
It does sound
I mean,
bullshit.
Blitz and Purge wrote on Reddit that it was true, and I don't see why. Like, maybe they're just trying to be nice, but why would they?
Well, let's say it's actually the case. Still, what are you going to do about that? Not let them go?
You can make the team forfeit, I guess. Like, I'd rather let them play.
Yeah.
Like, if your team can't beat a team that, like, if your team can't beat a team that got a stand-in for tournament and they won't have any practice, like, you shouldn't be winning anyways, probably. Like, Korea, the scene's a bit new, so maybe it's a bit different. But in an international tournament, like I don't see why you would prevent a stand-in for a LAN finals. They have no practice. You're a full 5-man. You've been playing for a while together. You should win. If you don't win, then why are you playing that tournament in the finals?
Agreed.
Wait, so what's the argument anyway?
Would you say the same thing, though, if it was, like, Dendy going?
Well, he's on a team.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Well, I mean...
Yeah, but there's no reason.
Jeyo's still technically...
I mean, like, the only difference I see, really, is that the Korean scene is sort of new, so I'm a bit hesitant about it. But if it's a Western tournament and a team needed a stand-in and Dendy went, like, I don't think I'd be against it.
I just think the Koreans are going to be there going, hey, maybe with Jeyo's help, the Koreans can actually win their own tournament and not have the foreigners.
He joined the Filipino team. He didn't join the Korean team.
Hold on. First of all, EOT could still have won that, definitely without Jeyo, because they beat Zephyr going into the winter bracket final. So it's not like EOT necessarily needed the help in the first place. I mean, it was a close series, and Zephyr's looking good, but, like, EOT's still a really good team.
Wait, which one team's EOT?
It's Tigers, the three Filipinos.
Are they the ones that beat Zephyr before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
last week.
But then Zephyr 2-0'd them a few days ago.
Yeah, in the...
With the KSL or the
it was,
ADL?
Yeah, I can't... It was the Kespa tournament.
It's the Korean Dota League, right? Something like that?
Yeah, it's like Code A, Code B something, and they got Code A. Zephyr got Code A.
I actually didn't know that they beat EOT again, so that's actually kind of interesting. But nonetheless, that's still, like, really crazy to think about, that they're just going to have him for the grand finals. And I don't know, I think that could push EOT over the top, but Zephyr still was looking really strong. They had that 3-0 victory over 5&Q, so...
It's definitely weird, but, like, if... Like, I don't think it should go in all the rules, but, like, if you're making a new scene to promote the Korean scene, I don't see why they wouldn't have a rule saying you can't have a player there. Like, you can't change players, for the new scene. But since they don't have that, like, I don't really see anything wrong with them going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think my cam turned off.
It did.
I mean, if you don't have a team in the West, it's pretty hard to form a team right now. I think there's multiple people who can talk about that. Like, I know, for example, Demon has been trying really hard to make a team. And it's been for a pretty long while. And, like, Korea just seems like such a good option. It's a really cool country, actually. I really enjoy my time there, and like if I didn't have a team, I would want to go.
Yeah, I mean it's like it's new territory because a lot of Dota right now is obviously all over Europe, all over America, even and all over China. But like Korea is a place where it's like the wild west, especially with all the stuff that's going on, including the NSL, the KDL, and the prize pool is actually really big, and I think that's actually kind of interesting. So, best of luck to both teams, to Zephyr and to of course EOT.
I mean, it's not even just that. Like, I know that when Damon went to Korea, he actually taught them a lot. Like, Dota's sort of a game where if someone tells you something, you'll be like, oh, that makes so much sense, but I never really noticed it on my own. So having someone who's more experienced can actually help the scene in the long run, even though in the short run it seems sort of bad, maybe.
I think it's fine. I think the Koreans are going to grow. You look at where they are now, and you look at where they were maybe a year ago, and the teams are actually like really strong. Like the first NSL, it was kind of like questionable, but like season 2 of NSL was like okay, they're starting to get good. And season 3, I mean, some of like because you think about the drafts back then, it was just kind of like okay, these are strange picks, but now it's like okay, this is they've got a good team going right now, and I think that's really the nifty part about it. So, someone actually had a question from Mr. Bean on Join Dota. And the question was, do you guys think Zephyr will be a competitive team in time for TI4? Can they get an invite or make it through the Eastern qualifiers? Fogged, I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to ask you.
Hi.
Hi. Did you hear the question?
How are you?
Good.
Yes, I heard the question.
Okay.
Well, they'll be competing with teams that are pretty damn good and pretty damn experienced that are going to be working really hard for it. But I think they do have a shot if they really practice a lot and really get everything together. They are a pretty decent team. They play well together. They do some really interesting stuff. And, I mean, Blitz plays pretty well on his own, especially. I think they just would probably have to really fiend a lot in order to have a shot to go through the qualifiers because it's going to be really tough for them.
I think that to even have a chance, they need an experienced coach to come over.
That's
like there's no way. Like none of them have enough competitive experience to make it through something like a TI qualifier.
Dude, Bambo's been to TIs, man.
But I don't think he leads his team, right?
Yeah.
From what I've heard, like Bambo, he might be a good player, but like there's no way he's calling every single shot. And even if he has like the amount of time it takes for one player to raise other players up to a certain level, and then have them start to have their own understanding so that they can contribute, is pretty long, and it's really hard in that environment. Like,
do you know if they have anybody right now, or
to coach them? I know that Fluff helped them a lot. He went over some replays, which will definitely help, but I don't think it's enough because Fluff has to play for Liquid. He has to study his own replays for that team and do stuff like that.
Okay, I thought they actually had somebody helping them. I thought that's what I'd heard, but if not, then I think that's going to be a big step that they need to take in order to really do. I mean, TI4 is coming up faster and faster, so
it's really not that far away, especially since qualifiers are like relatively early compared to a tournament, I think, usually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were in May last year, I want to say.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember, but like that's not very long. Like if I bet money, I wouldn't bet on them being able to make it. Not because like they don't have talent, but it's not enough time.
That seems, yeah, that's a good point. But they actually, I think maybe if you're looking at the long run, they have a lot better chance maybe even going to TI5 because first of all, I want to talk a bit about Corey. That guy can hit some fucking creeps, and I know that's not like the only thing you need in Dota. Artur, do you have any thoughts on the young man Corey?
Wow. You can join SADBOYS.
No, I don't have any thoughts, man. I'm just sitting here, man. I'm trying to get my Monolith, bro.
Arteezy has an opinion about Korea. Why don't you say it?
I don't have any opinion about Korea. I think BuLba has one, though.
No.
You just messaged me one, actually.
I can take the screenshot, dude.
No, I can take a screenshot, too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is fucking exhausting. Seriously, one of you, like, just stop playing around the Rosie and fucking say it.
Go on, BuLba.
I just want to say Korea fucking sucks and leave. End quote.
Wow, Artur. Wow.
I mean, if you put them on an international stage, I don't think he'd be incorrect.
Thank you.
Like, it's harsh, but they're so new. Like, they shouldn't be able to take games off with other teams, I think. But I mean, how he says it's like, Archer,
they're just
what's your
lose,
problem,
dude.
man?
Who cares?
They're trying their best and you're just blaming them.
They're just gonna lose.
I mean, they would. If you made them fight and, like...
What if you went to
imagine,
Korea?
like, the Korean teams versus Na'Vi? Like it would be over in 10 minutes, I think, right now.
Korean team versus previous MUFC is still gonna lose.
Holy hell!
Damn.
Wow.
Is that also including Zephyr?
I'm not saying anything else, dude. BuLba fucking instigated this
Oh
shit.
my fucking god, boys.
Yes.
Me an instigator? What?
Instigate.
I don't instigate.
You have that shit-eating grin on your face right now, too, when you said
I
that.
really don't.
Yeah, you definitely do.
You want to see me?
Yeah, I want your fucking webcam on, which you refuse to turn on, so...
Don't worry, we'll have our private webcam shit later on.
Alright, cool. I'm looking forward to it. It'd be great. Everyone will be missing out on it.
Just screenshot that shit.
Yeah, man. You thought that the nips were hot, but... Alright. Let's see here. So, in summation, Artur is a bit of an asshole sometimes when it comes to Korea. You don't have to be so harsh, man, even though what you said is generally correct.
Well, the thing
Toby,
about
you can go
Arteezy
fuck
is-
yourself.
No. The problem is that, I'm not gonna lie, you can ask Ike's Mike, he'll say the same thing. There's this whole NEL league, and since the dawn of time, there have been specific players such as Felony, Crystal that are of a specific race that have just been ruining games for other people.
Alright.
Felony lost
Alright,
me.
Sam.
Felony
Whoa.
fucking lost me.
Holy
2 games, dude.
racist!
Seriously,
Sam,
dude.
that is,
I know, no, I'm not being racist. I'm saying that's their opinion. You can go ask Ike's Mike right now, and he'll say X.
Wow,
X.
throwing Mike under the bus now too.
You know, he's on the same team as you are.
Is he, though?
Ike's Mike isn't one to not voice out his opinions.
Well,
I mean, if you
Are you-
ever played a game with Felony, you can just.
He went 0-10 Slark and said it's all my fault, man. What the fuck?
How was your 0-11 growl? Like,
500 GPM, dude.
that means a lot.
That's all that matters.
Is it?
Wow.
He had
You're
a, he had a
Space Creator.
Fury on.
Wow.
Wow, Artur.
Follow me on Twitter.
Monolith.
Alright. Let's get some other things in here, and then we'll head out of here. We'll get a couple more questions, and... you know what? Fogg, we have you on the show, so I want to ask you some stuff here. Obviously,
Go for it.
you haven't been playing in a while. What are your plans right now? Because I know you've been really interested in casting. You've done a great job casting with a bunch of different casters. Are you going to pursue that as a career? Or are you going to go for maybe a team? What are you thinking about, Fogg?
Well, I'll say this. I would prefer to play before anything.
Mhm.
So, but casting is enjoyable. I like it. I don't know. I think I do an okay job. I'm still working on some stuff, but it's pretty fun co-casting with some people specifically. Like Toby. Thank you.
Fucking
Wow.
dick
Alright,
sucker.
seriously, who
Whose
the
mic is that?
It's not mine.
Is that,
BuLba,
I
dude.
can hear some scratching.
No, my
I think that's,
my
I think
mic.
I thought it was Maut.
No,
It's
it's
not
not
mine.
me.
My mic-
It-
my mic
The
was-
box Skype was going around him.
Alright, whatever.
It's not me.
It might have been mine. I don't think it is, but whatever. Either way, right now it's I don't know. I'm split decision. I do have some stuff in the making, but other than that, if everything does go not according to plan, I would like to probably cast. So
Hell yeah, man.
So would Clairvoyance. Clairvoyance would like a caster slot as well, Toby.
Sorry, what was that?
I'd also like a casting slot. But,
No. See, Clairvoyance won't leave Canada.
wait, really?
This is the reason why he's not a full-time caster yet.
Is that actually true?
'Cause
Yeah,
has, like,
he
family
won't
and stuff.
leave his family.
Oh.
He's got obligations.
It's a pretty big decision if you're going to pick up your entire life and then move to Germany, because, like, if you're going to be part of a studio, you got to be here where the studio is. That's why Cat picked up his entire life and came here to Germany. That's why Melk moved from Denmark and he's come to Germany.
I mean, Milk moved for another reason, but that's a different story. Sorry.
What? What? You
Uh,
wanna share?
BuLba, do you really want to start a war with Melk?
No, I love Jacob. Sorry.
Because I'm pretty sure Jacob will beat your ass into the deck.
I would watch that. I would
I-
pay to watch that.
Yeah,
oh, I'd watch that too. Can we stream that?
Please.
studio?
Yeah.
You just want to go on Twitter. Hey, all you gotta do is just tweet Melk something slightly offensive that he's really opinionated about, and he would be quite happy to have a Twitter fight with you.
I mean, I'm not flaming Milk. Like Jacob's an immoral person. Like, I mean, I respect him. That's all I can say.
All right, Sam. All right, Sam.
that's That's really interesting. The threat is Jacob will have a Twitter fight with you. Just to put it in
I hate those
perspective.
Twitter
It's publicly shamed.
Not Jacob will beat your ass. Not Jacob will break your legs. Jacob will fight you on Twitter.
It's called a battle of the e-penis.
I mean, I've seen those Twitter fights. I've only seen Twitter fights between StarCraft players though. That's just entertaining.
Well, those are the best.
Yeah,
They
like
really
between Naniwa and like.
Those are
Everybody.
It's
Everyone-
like one of those
everybody.
nights where you, like you just sit up and it's like, I'm gonna follow this guy and follow this guy, but only for this night, just so I can watch the war.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good entertainment.
You better be careful, Sam. Those Twitter fights can be tough. All right. But yeah, I mean, Fog, I'm looking forward to you casting more because I think you do a fucking awesome job. You're really good caster.
Wow.
Arteezy, when are we gonna see you cast?
Wow.
Don't know, dude.
I mean, wow.
Maybe we can break out as casters.
You have casted with me, you assholes. You remember that fucking
Arteezy,
TriCast?
you want to cast a game together?
Okay. When, dude?
When's a good match to cast? Like a worthy match. It's a speed gaming match. It has to
Let's
be
watch the
fair.
Korean Dota, dude.
Okay, let's cast Korean Dota, dude. I'm down.
Dude, Korean Dota is pretty fun.
It's legit. Okay.
If you two cast together, I'll even give you the Join Dota community channel. God help us all.
Oh god, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know
What
if
is it?
that's
Wait,
the
so
best
can
idea.
anyone use that community channel or what?
If you can get past Cap's rating of approval, yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. That's fine. Just let it happen. Okay. We're gonna end with a nice little Valentine's Day question. Kurt and Fog, you guys have any plans for the big day on Valentine's Day?
Yes, but the snow is fucking up all my plans and I'm pretty pissed off.
What did you have in mind?
I'm not saying it on
How can I
cast.
Oh,
say
come
it?
on.
Like, what a
on.
shitty question.
Listen,
Daniela is probably on the stream right now watching. Like, are you serious, man?
you
Shout out
guys.
to
Say it.
Daniela.
All right.
I'll give you like a little part. All right. I was trying to find white chocolate crunch because she loves it and they don't sell it in America anymore, and they don't sell it anywhere in America and it's sold out in the only places. And the only way I can order it is from like the UK and it takes like 30 business days.
Such
So,
an uninteresting part of the show.
dude, it's so important. But yeah, I can't find it, so I'm gonna home make white chocolate.
How can we just ask
This show's so
Fog
fast.
his plans for Valentine's Day?
I asked Kurt too.
Well, but do you
I don't
have any
care.
plans for Valentine's Day?
That's my only.
I
plan.
Are you
actually
going
do
to
have some
date
plans.
with our-
Do you?
I actually
Korean
do have
Dota?
some-
Do you? Oh, that's sick. I'm very happy for you.
Gonna get it in
These are
front of the
I'm
computer.
happy for your hand as well.
Wait, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get in front of the computer. Open up some Asia streamers. Get some Vaseline and
Oh my fucking god!
What the fuck, dude?
I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding.
It doesn't matter if you're kidding or not. You just said that shit, so.
That's gonna be my
Fucking
ringtone
pop,
from now
dude.
on, man. That's awesome. What are you gonna do tonight? Vaseline.
And then everyone in chat's now in their head is just Sam and his hand and Vaseline. That's, oh boy. Excellent. Fucking excellent. On that note, everybody, I think we're going to end the show here. Let's go and do some shoutouts real quick and we'll head out of here. And Fog, let's start with you. Shoutouts real quick.
Dude, I don't even think I have any.
Twitter?
Shout out to myself.
Your Twitter.
Yeah, plug it.
That? Oh yeah. Shout out to my Twitter at FogDota. And drop out Dota, as he asked me to earlier.
Fuck, no.
And-
no. God damn it.
And shout out to Daniela. Wow.
All right.
Alright.
Kurt, let's go with you next.
Shout out to my new team.
Hey.
And our sponsors, HyperX, Alienware, Crunchyroll, and Logitech. They said those are the only four I have to give a shout out to, but I'd like to give a special one also to lolclass.com.
Yeah, you're
They're
fucking
really
sick,
great
bro.
for learning real games.
Oh, what do you say right
And
now?
I'm also on Twitter at AUI_2000. I just made a Facebook page, which I'm trying to get traction on, which is apparently important.
Fucking son of a-
Wait, what are your
We didn't hear about your Valentine's Day plans. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you,
yeah.
BuLba.
I'm not talking about those. You're
Come
my
on,
girl.
say something.
Just
At least say
message me on
something.
Skype.
Say something.
She said, I'm excited to hear your answer on Skype.
Ooh.
That's what she said.
Ooh. All right.
Arteezy, how about you? How about you?
What?
What's your Valentine's Day plans?
Fuck off.
Come on, man. Say that shit.
Jesus.
Why are you so mad all the time?
You're gonna Snapchat me?
Oh yeah, I'm drunk, yeah.
Okay. Alright, Artur, give your fucking shoutouts and get off the show.
Shout out to my Twitter at Arteezy. And if anyone has a Monarch bow, please send me a message. I would like to purchase it. Shout out to Cloud9, Jackie Mao, and that's it for me.
Sam.
Hi.
Give your fucking shoutouts, you fiend.
Shout out to Razor, Twitch, Barracuda, Need for Speed, and Signy Things, and our title sponsor HyperX. And follow me at Liquid BuLba. And shout out to Ryan and Diana.
Charlie.
What?
Shoutouts.
Shout out to
SADBOYS.
Myself. Shout out to my production manager, Conrad, Quantum Pope Jansen. You can follow me at Monolith Dota, and shout out to SADBOYS at Cloud9.
And Toby.
Shout out to everyone who follows me, TobiWan Dota, on Twitter and Facebook. Shout out to everyone that's ever been banned from spectating a game. And shout out to the house that Charlie's not going to build for Cloud9, but at least he's not going to steal the money from them. So shout out to good management.
Who says I'm not going to steal the money? I'm playing the long con. Like, somebody's just gonna, like, one day they're gonna trust me with a bunch of money, and then I'm just gonna disappear.
Can you give me some? We can invest in together.
Do you want to run off together, Sam?
I'm down.
Alright.
Alright, we're ending the show. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week.
Come on, Maut. We have much more to talk about.
Like what, Sam?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, like our match tomorrow between Speed and us.
Okay, then talk about
It's
it.
gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good.
First of all,
you guys are...
I'll
Sorry,
solo
Cloud9.
cast it.
Damn. Are you gonna be watching that shit, dude?
Yeah. I'm gonna get the password somehow. I'll sneak in. Wait, is this
Arteezy,
MLG?
I will be watching.
Dude,
Yes,
please.
it's MLG TKO. Yes.
Just let me obs, dude.
Just go cast.
If
And,
Can I be your
If you're
stats, man?
casting,
Yeah, I'll be your stats, man.
dude, you don't even know how to do stats.
I did stats one time.
How do you?
Demon.
Alright, how
yeah,
do you
he
do
did
stats, then?
actually.
It was
I actually
Demon.
remember you got into it. You got into one of my channels and started doing stats.
Did I?
And Nahaz was just like halfway through, going, "Wait, why is there other stats appearing here? I'm not sending these. Can't be you sending these." Like, no, somehow Arteezy's in that fucking channel.
Dude, I take no responsibility for that one.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the best show on TV that I've ever watched, True Detective. That's so good.
Congratulations.
It's actually so good.
Also,
Is
you
it
can
on
follow
Netflix?
No.
No, it's HBO, sadly. Gotta have a
Also, you can
subscription.
follow my production manager at Quantum Pope on Twitter.
Wait, so Charlie, what organization are you currently with right now?
Please enlighten us.
Are you gonna send
My
him
power
comment?
went out. My power went out.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My power went out.
Alright, we're done here. Unless, Sam, you really think you've got something to add, but I don't think that's the case.
I'm hungry.
Me too.
Alright, go eat. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Want to get some bubble tea, AUI?
Bye, everybody.
What?
No.
Why
What?
not?
No.
Let's get some bubble tea, dude.
Peter likes bubble tea.
I like bubble tea.
Is it Asia streaming?
Let's check it out.
Check it out.
I've got a book.
How about Casey Tron, dude?
I don't know that one.
Shout out to Frankie as well.
Wait,
Okay, bye. I'm gonna
oh,
cook my
shit,
stir fry.
shit. I gotta play that video. I'm
You want-
playing. I'm playing
Yo,
that video.
you wanna backdoor those racks?
The word's
What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
What's
What?
wrong with you?